Bro, get the fuck away from here. Like, turn around. Bro, no, hold on. I think it's gonna crash, bro. Holy shit.
Corre para atrás, papi, viste, te lo estoy diciendo, Dios mío.
Ay, pinga.
Ay, Dios mío.
Pero qué pinga es.
First, I'd like to say rest in peace to those that were tragically lost in this airplane crash. At least 12 were killed after UPS plane crashed near Louisville Airport. Now, I seen it and I wanted to wait a couple of days to see what actually happened before we just jumped out there and did an article on it. And today we're going to be breaking that down. I'm Mo J. This is The Mo You Know. If you want information on current events, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get this channel to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's go ahead and jump into this article over on CNN. A deadly crash, a UPS cargo plane crash shortly after taking off from the Louisville, Kentucky airport Tuesday, leaving a half-mile-long debris field. At least 12 people are unalive, with officials warning that the death toll could climb. Now, when they say the death toll could climb, I'm assuming that it probably hit a building or there are some people that haven't been discovered. It's been 2 days since it happened, so we're just waiting to find out all of the facts of the situation. There is an investigation underway. An NTSB investigation team has recovered the aircraft's black boxes, the cockpit voice recorder, and the flight data recorder. So all of this is just information of when it took off, and it's going to actually document what was going on, what failures, what radio broadcast to the tower was going on. We know at this moment that air traffic controllers are very low manned, but I think this is more of a mechanical issue with the plane. Hopefully it wasn't a pilot error where they may have made the fatal mistake. Either way is still bad, but I'd rather it be a malfunction of the plane than someone accidentally messing up. There was a state of emergency. The Kentucky governor, he declared a state of emergency and mobilized the National Guard in effort to free up resources. The federal government is already behind. So with the National Guard coming out there, I actually experienced a plane wreck while I was over here in Germany in 2016. It was an F-16 aircraft. So seeing how planes look after they wreck, yeah, the military being out there, we are expendable. It sounds bad, but that's what we signed up for. But we are expendable, and we do have the resources and capability of going out there and helping. As far as what they know right now, shortly after it took off on Tuesday, a UPS freight plane fatally crashed near the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. It left a fiery trail of destruction through businesses and roads that investigators are now shifting through as they work to uncover the cause of the crash. And that's exactly what I was saying. With the death toll potentially rising, it probably crashed into some buildings. These planes aren't just going to stop when they hit the ground. It's going to continue on. And then that momentum, it's just going to drag it out until there's nothing left of the plane. Here is an aerial view of what actually happened. As you can see, the plane did go across the top of the UPS warehouse, 90 meters, so almost 100 yards of football field's length is how far it skidded across there. Then you see it went to the Kentucky Petroleum recycling place, and it also left debris across multiple buildings. So with the death toll rising, this is very, very tragic, especially for the people. You're just working and this happens. You're not even going to realize what's going on. So to those that did pass, hopefully it was quick and they didn't even realize it. It's just very unfortunate. But as you can see, that plane didn't stop. It isn't just hit something and then it's done. No, it continued for over 300 yards, the length of 3 football fields. During the investigation by the NTSB, The team arrived in Louisville today, recovering crucial assets like the aircraft's black boxes with stored flight data and cockpit voice recordings. The NTSB also asked the public to turn in any scraps found within a half-a-mile debris field from the crash to aid in this investigation. Because what they try to do, these NTSBs, if you've seen flight, they go back and try to piece together the plane as much as possible so they can try to identify where the malfunction may have came from, or to eliminate a malfunction and see if it was a user error, which they get from the black boxes and what they hear from the radio broadcast back to the tower. They went on to say that flights resumed. Passenger flights in and out of Louisville's International Airport have resumed, but are experiencing a significant backlog due to the delays on Tuesday. UPS planes also began departing from the airport again around 24 hours after the cargo plane crash. And now they're about to go into the actual delays that we know with the TSA, air traffic controls, and the Republican Donald Trump federal shutdown, which is putting a large strain on airplanes in these airliners and the airports. There's also some industry turbulence. Just one day after the aviation tragedy struck, Louisville, the Department of Transportation announced it will reduce air traffic by 10% at 40 major airports starting Friday if no government shutdown deal, which you know I'm experiencing it right now. Next week will be the second full check we don't get unless there is a deal reached. Citing safety concerns due to air traffic control and staffing and shortages. So that would be a good job to get into for anyone that's looking for a federal job or a high paying job. All right, there's the latest update on what actually happened with the UPS plane crash. Of course, we don't know all the details until the investigation is going to be properly done. Hopefully the death toll doesn't go any higher than 12 people. Condolences go out to the families and friends of anybody that was lost in this tragic event. It's very unfortunate to see this. These are the modern marvels that man put on earth, that we built, and we done came so long with technology. It's just unfortunate that we see these type of situations happen. Let me know what you think about the situation. What was your first thoughts when you heard that a plane had went down? I know it's just a cargo plane, and fortunately it wasn't a commercial airliner where it had hundreds and hundreds of people, but still 12 people is a lot, and that's 12 people too many. Let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers on this channel. And remember, this is the Mo You Know, and I'm just here to give you guys the facts. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button.